What is minting from a contract? Minting an NFT project directly from the contract in Etherscan is becoming more and more prominent. This often gives a competitive edge to mint as soon as the contract becomes live, and also helps avoid getting caught in the gas war. Each contract is different, but by the end of this video, you will feel more informed about what it means to mint from a contract and the steps you need to take. Minting directly from a contract could carry more risk, so it is important to keep this in mind before minting any project using the contract in Etherscan. If you mint via a contract, follow all the instructions carefully and accept the risks. You are 100% responsible for what happens when you try and mint via the contract. For the sake of keeping this guide simpler and concise, we will only be covering public mints, which are open to anyone's wallet. We will not be demonstrating how to mint from contract for whitelist mints or raffle mints, although a lot of the steps will have some crossover. To start, we will navigate to the project contract on Etherscan.io. This link can usually be easily found on the project's Discord via their official links channel. Alternatively, if you don't have access to their Discord server, or if they haven't got it linked, you can find the project on a secondary marketplace like OpenSea. Click on the NFT from the project's collection and scroll down until you see the collection's contract address under the Details section. Once you have the project contract in Etherscan, navigate across to the Contract tab and click on the Write button, just below the Contract tab. This will open up an executable function within the project's smart contract. Click onto Web3, which will prompt you to connect to your Web3 wallet. Click on your wallet of choice, log in if you need to, and then your wallet will be connected via Etherscan. This is very similar to all other minting pages. These steps we have just taken will always be required from minting an NFT from a contract. You will always need to do these first before you can interact with the contract and mint the NFT. The next steps will vary from project to project, as different contracts will have a varying number of options to write. The contract we will be showing today has 16 different functions to write. For this contract, we will be using the public mint option to write to. This requires us to enter two separate values. Firstly, the amount of ETH needed to fulfill the transaction, and then the quantity of NFTs we want to mint. The amount of ETH we need to input is the mint price of the NFT times by the quantity of the mint. For example, if you're minting one NFT, which costs 0.05 ETH, you will input 0.05 and 1. If you're minting two NFTs, which cost 0.05, you will input 0.1 and 2. You must have enough ETH in your wallet to cover the NFT costs and the gas fee costs. Some contracts will have a limit of how many you can mint, and may only allow one NFT per transaction or wallet. For example, some contracts may allow 2 mints, 5 or 10, or be unlimited. This information will usually be provided by the project beforehand, or you can find this out by reading the contract. The amount of ETH you input does not include gas. This is done afterwards inside your wallet. Once we are happy with the values we have entered into the contract, we will click the Write button. This will pop up our connected wallet and ask us to approve the transaction if we are happy. From this moment on, the minting process is the same as if you had minted it from the front end of the project's website. If there is no error messages and the mint is live, you will be able to mint your NFT. We will not be discussing how to adjust gas prices in this tutorial, so please refer to our other videos for help with this topic. Click Approve if you are happy with the information in your wallet, which will submit your transaction to be included on the next block in the Ethereum network, and will show as pending until the transaction has approved or failed. If approved, you have successfully minted from contract. and your NFTs will show within your Ethereum address as an ERC721 token. Usually after a few minutes, you will also be able to see these NFTs on OpenSea in your account. If the transaction fails, it means you did not mint any NFTs. This can happen for quite a few reasons. For example, your transaction ran out of gas due to you not having a high enough gas limit for the drop in mind, or the NFT collection has sold out. The steps we have just covered will give you a basic knowledge of how to mint from contract. But as mentioned previously, each contract is different, and quite often this process is very time sensitive. The aim of minting via contract is to secure the NFTs as soon as possible, maybe even marginally before they become available to mint on the front end of the project's website. This video on screen now shows how I minted from the smart contract for the Hearts project. On the left browser, I had the official website open with the Mint Heart button ready to click. On the right browser, I had the Heart project's contract open in Etherstrand, with my wallet connected, ETH cost entered, and the quantity of NFTs entered. The cost was 0.08888 per NFT, so that was 0.17776 total for 2 NFTs. For this particular project, the mint was announced to go live at 8 o'clock, although there seemed to be some delay. This is fairly common with NFT projects, and sometimes the mint will go live before, on time, or even late, and postponed until further notice. What I do recommend doing is starting this before the mint goes live, so you're never too late. In this scenario, I continually checked if I could mint and then declined the transaction if the gas was too high, as that meant the mint was not live. I alternated between clicking mint on the website and the contract. When the mint went live, I accepted the transaction for the contract for the 2 NFTs and then moved over to the other browser and minted 2 more from the contract for another wallet and address. After this, I sped up the transactions by increasing the gas limits, and after a few minutes, I was able to see both my transactions had been approved. Hopefully, this has shown you how minting from contract can be used to secure NFTs from a project. And if you have any questions at all, make sure to leave a comment on this video and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Or drop us a message on Discord, which is Aaron #0001, and I will put a link to that in the description. Thank you for listening.